All right, welcome back to another one of our film reviews. Today we are talking Raiders rookie linebacker Amari Gainer. Gainer looks like a guy who could be a big addition for the Raiders, obviously a steal for Las Vegas, and we've got a great set of cut-ups here to highlight everything Gainer could provide to this Raiders defense. As always, if you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us any comments with any feedback that you might have, but without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, we're going to open up with our first play here. There's Gainer right there on the left side of your screen. And here the San Francisco 49ers are just going to run a downhill running concept. They're going to get a double team inside, working up to the linebacker right there. We're going to get base blocks all around right here. We're going to get backside cutoffs in this direction. We're going to get the left guard here working through, then trying to cut off Gainer. We're going to get the left tackle trying to reach this defensive tackle right here. And the whole thought of this running play is to have the running back work this way, then bounce to this kind of seam right here. But folks, I want you guys to watch Amari Gainer right here. Watch him take on this block number 78, absolutely humiliate him, and then make a touchdown saving tackle. Exciting stuff. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the double team right there. You can see the one-on-one blocks right there between the right tackle and tight end. You can see the backside cutoffs between the left guard and the left tackle, left guard working up to Gainer. Watch how Gainer handles this left guard going up to him. This is awesome stuff, folks. Throws him to the ground, chases down the running back, touchdown saving tackle. I want this guy on my team. This is great play, right? Look at this. Throws a 300-pound plus man like he's nothing and still has the ability to change direction, get his foot in the ground, and save a touchdown. It's awesome stuff here from Amari Gainer. A lot of people think he has a really good shot to make this roster. I think he definitely has to with plays like this.
Yeah, Nick, and we see here that wingspan. This guy has an incredible wingspan in the upper 90th percentile, 79-inch wingspan by Gainer, able to reach out, make these long touchdown saving tackles because of it. I think this would be really good for the Raiders going forward.
All right, next play here. This time Gainer's lined up on the edge right here. We're obviously in a short yardage goal line situation. This is going to be an outside run here for the San Francisco 49ers, trying to get the quarterback on the edge. They're going to try and get a down block on Gainer with an offensive lineman pulling around to try and seal him if they can. Let's watch Gainer show off his athleticism, his ability to get vertical, and create a huge play for this Raiders defense. All right, there's a snap. You can see the attempt at a down block right there on Gainer. You can see the offensive lineman pulling around. You can see number 62 for the 49ers right here. When he pulls, he's supposed to see Gainer if Gainer gets through that outside block and try and pick him up. But Gainer's too fast. He's too quick up the field. Gets past him, blows up the quarterback, 6-yard loss. Again, I want this guy on my team. Incredible athleticism, gets north and south, turns the corner. It's just natural bend and athletic ability. See how he attacks vertically? Then right here, the moment he gets through the block, gets his foot in the ground, and then it turns the corner just like this to square up the quarterback. Great change of direction right there. He has everything you want in terms of tool sets for an outside linebacker or inside linebacker for that matter. He'll be a great addition to this Raiders defense. Are going with the pass play, and there's Gainer right there on the right side of your screen. This is going to be a quick hitch screen over here to the defensive right, the left side of your screen right there for the 49ers. And I want you guys to watch Gainer here. Watch his ability to recognize and react and then get his foot in the ground here and just show off his effort, intensity, and his physical nature. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap, quick screen outside. You can see Gainer right there, put his foot in the ground and accelerate towards the receiver. Watch Gainer right here. He's either on the blitz or he's reading the run action with the running back right here. But either way, the moment he recognizes it's an outside pass, quick turn right there. Compare him to number 47 by the Raiders, by the way. And I don't mean any disrespect, or 43, excuse me, by the Raiders. Watch how quickly Gainer turns compared to 43 here. Look at that, right? Remember, 43 was to the left of Gainer to start. Gainer's already now 2 yards to the left of 43. That's nothing against him. That just shows the athleticism of number 53 right there. And I love that finish. Boom, deliver a pump. Good, clean hit. That's what I want from linebackers. I want you to go and make tackles with powerful intent. I want you to punish receivers. You're big, strong, and physical. Set the tone. This is exactly how you do it right here. Great play right here from Gainer.
Yeah, Nick, and this speed and athleticism, his sideline to sideline play is what allowed Gainer to rack up a staggering 10 tackles in this game. He was a tackling machine. He'd only gotten 2 tackles in the previous 2 games, bumped it up to 10 this game. Really impressive performance by him.
All right, going back to a running play, there's Gainer right there on the right side of your screen. And this is going to be another downhill kind of concept here for the 49ers. We're going to get base blocks. We're going to get base blocks just like this. We're going to get double team action here, working up to the linebacker like this. And we're going to get backside cutoffs everywhere else. Now, this is a situation here when you're a linebacker like Gainer is in this situation. It's a running play. You're taught where if you see a hole open, if you see green grass, you have to fill it, right? So let's say a hole opens here, you got to get downhill. If a hole opens here, you got to get over there, right? You go where the grass is, you got to fill the gaps. Gainer does a really nice job right here. His fellow teammates kind of let him down, though. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the double teams right there. You can see the base blocks all around the line of scrimmage. You can see the backside cutoffs on the left side. You can see where the green grass is flowing right here. You can see where this hole is right here where Gainer's got to fill, and he does right there. That's a great work right there. You did your job. You forced your running back to cut back to your help. But where's your help, right? It's non-existent. Look at this, all this huge green grass right here. And I know people watch this live. Their first thought would be, oh, did 53 miss this tackle? This is why it was a successful run. Not at all. Gainer's doing his job right here. He's filling downhill where he sees the green grass and does it with really aggressive intention. I like to see it. Forces the running back to where all his help's supposed to be. Where's the backside linebacker? Where's the backside defensive tackle? Where's the backside defensive end? I mean, these guys are completely blown away. I mean, 43, he's playing with a lot of speed. I give him some credit there. But I tell you what, he's completely out of position. This defensive tackle is just getting bullied and embarrassed. I mean, that's awful right there. This isn't on Gainer. This is a really nice downhill play from Amari Gainer, and I think the Raiders coaching staff will recognize it. And I love the finish. Jump on the pile, too. That's great stuff, too. Kind of love that. Let's look at it from the wide copy. See how he goes downhill, forces a running back to cut back? That right there is a solid play. Because you expect right there, your running back, if he's cutting back that hard, you're going to have some kind of help there. That's not on Gainer, of course. I love the effort. He dives and lays out and then immediately gets up to jump on the pile right here. Love his tenacity and energy. All right, on the previous play, we showed how Amari Gainer, and there he is right there, this time on the left side of your screen. On the previous play, we showed how his backside help didn't do him any favors, kind of hung him out to dry, to be totally honest. Here, Gainer is going to be on the backside himself. It's going to be a zone scheme up front here for the 49ers. Everyone working this way. This left guard right here is actually going to try and cut off Gainer. Watch Gainer play this perfectly on the backside and end up making the tackle. This is an example of what you should do in this situation. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the zone scheme up front between the 49ers. Everyone working to the offensive right. You can see 63. He's trying to work up to Gainer. See how Gainer slow plays this a little bit? See how he always maintains this gap integrity? His job at all times is to stay in this A gap right here between these two defensive tackles. See that relationship, how he always keeps it? If Gainer wanted to, we've seen it, he could have the speed to immediately fly downhill. But he slow plays it, engages with the offensive lineman right there. He doesn't separate it unnecessarily. He engages with them, maintains his gap relationship, and there he is to fill and make the tackle. This is how you play on the backside. 43, no offense, was terrible before on the previous play. Gainer on this play does a really nice job. This is great backside defense here from Amari Gainer. All right, going the other way now, there is Gainer right there in the middle of your screen in a traditional, more middle linebacker role, at least in terms of alignment. And here you can see the 49ers, they got some numbers. They're going to run a zone running scheme to the offensive right, the left side of the defense, and they've got numbers, right? They got one tackle for that defensive end, one guard for that defensive tackle, one center for Amari Gainer. This guard can cut off that defensive tackle. They're actually going to bring someone else in on this side here to really kind of seal that linebacker. So they got all kinds of numbers in this situation. It puts a lot of pressure on a guy like Amari Gainer. He's got to avoid and dodge multiple blockers and make the tackle in a tough situation. He does a great job. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see right there, the left guard for the 49ers has reached 91. That's not great. They got hats on hats here for the 49ers. Center's giving some help here. He's going to work up to Amari Gainer. And here you can see the wide receiver or tight end. Can't quite tell. I believe it's a wide receiver for the 49ers. He's going to insert to try and get on Amari Gainer as well. So they got two hats for number 53. The 53 dodges them both, makes a great tackle. He flies off the tape, folks. 53 has to make this roster for the Raiders. I think this was a gem of a player they found. I think he's going to be a great player, probably special teams early in his career, but I think he has a real chance to evolve and grow into a really nice starting linebacker. Watch him feel this wide receiver kind of flailing there, dodge inside, and then immediately hop back outside. Look at this footwork here. Up, back out, make the tackle. Great work here from 53.
Yeah, Nick, can you talk about all the plays this guy has made? Talk about some of the most important things per PFF is stops. These are tackles that constitute failures for the offense. And this is a guy, this last game against San Francisco, he did a lot of them. He had 7 stops, 10 tackles, 7 of those stops. Those are big time plays. And like you said, this guy is going to be a heck of a player for the Raiders.
All right, going back to the running game, there is Gainer right there on the right side of your screen. And here the 49ers going to run once again their zone blocking scheme. Everybody up front working this way. We're going to get a double team between the tight end and the left tackle, working up to some outside defender there. We're going to get a double team action here. Center working to reach. Guard staying here as long as he can before picking up Gainer. And then we're going to go backside cutoffs here for the 49ers. This is one of those what I call check the box plays for Amari Gainer. So look, the play is designed to essentially run right at you right here. If you're 53-year linebacker, it's designed to go right here. You have to be willing and able to get in this hole, take on massive dudes and blow up this play. It takes a lot of guts. You've got to do it. You've got to check this box if you're going to be a linebacker in the NFL. Let's check out how Amari Gainer does. All right, there's a snap. You can see that defensive end jumps inside. So it opens up this hole right here. That tight end works out. Tackle picks him up. Watch Amari Gainer. He's got to go downhill. You can kind of see the guard. Let me go forward a little bit more for the 49ers emerging right there. So there you go. 300-pound guy in the hole. Amari Gainer in the hole. You've got to take on this blocker, close up the hole, and make the tackle. Let's watch it from the beginning here. Recognizes, gets downhill, takes on the block, makes a tackle. Check the box. Nice play here from Amari Gainer. This is nasty, nitty-gritty, tough physical football. You got to do it to stop the run, and Gainer does it here. All right, going with another check the box kind of play, and there's Gainer right there on the left side of your screen. This is going to be a sweep for the 49ers. They're going to toss sweep out this direction right here. They're going to get everybody trying to go this way right here to get outside. They leave the center responsibility to pick up Amari Gainer. Now, people who know basic geometry can say, hey, the center's right here. Amari Gainer's right there. The play's going way over here. Looks like the center won't be able to make this play. And you're exactly right. It's a bad design in terms of calling this play. The 49ers would never call this play during the regular season. It's a tough look for any player to make. Now, this is what, again, a check the box play. When you're put in a situation like this, you've got to make the play. If you're going to be a linebacker in the NFL, once again, Amari Gainer checks the box. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the outside toss right there. You can see the tackle pulling around and everyone else working to the left for the 49ers offense. You can see the center trying to get up to Gainer, but again, Gainer already has the advantage. He's going to get past it, no problem. Can you make the play? Yes, sir. You got to do it, right? You have to do it. When you have this advantage, when you have the leverage advantage over the offensive lineman, you have got to make the play. Can't miss the tackle, have to do a good job, and that's what Gainer does here. Again, he makes the extra plays. He has a lot of great technique. He's got a great motor. He's physical and tough, but the fact that he also checks the boxes when the opportunities are there is a great sign for him as well. All right, there's Gainer right there on the right side of your screen. And this is going to be another very physical downhill blocking scheme for the 49ers. They're basically going to get zone tracks this way, trying to pick up these three guys for the Raiders right here. We're going to get the guard working up for Gainer, tackles working to cut off the backside, three technique, and it's going to be a run right here for the 49ers. And again, these three guys for the Raiders, they do a decent job at least creating a lot of chaos right here, and the running back decides to pop it. When you're on the backside, I always say, stopping the first wave, that's where the play side guy's responsibilities for in terms of defense. If you're on the backside, your job is to stop the second wave, whether it's cutback opportunities, whether it's outside long runs, your job is to pursuit, to keep fighting, to help out your defense. Gainer does a good job of it here. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the zone track right there for the 49ers. They get hats on hats. The Raiders defense does a really good job causing some chaos right there at the point of attack. Really nice work. Forces the running back to kind of maneuver and bounce it outside. Let's again watch Amari Gainer start to finish right here. So again, he knows 62 gets up on him, 62 gets on him, keeps working, keeps navigating through the trash, helps forces the running back bubble outside for like a 3-yard run. Again, when you're the backside, your job is to pursue. Your job is to make sure that this running back here, when he gets past that first wave, that he can't get outside and get bigger plays. And this is exactly what you need, right? When you're playing to the boundary like this, the sideline, like you hear all the time, is your friend, force players to the sideline. And that's exactly what Amari Gainer does here. Now, I would like this corner right here for the Raiders. You can't let him get outside of you right there. Your job is specifically maybe a little block in the back too. So maybe it was a bad, kind of a missed call by the refs right there. But Amari Gainer, backside, it's all about helping your guys out. The first wave for the Raiders, they did their job. They created some chaos, caused the running back to have to cut and jump around. Gainer right here working over the top of the offensive lineman, shows off his motor, helps force the player bubble out more. Corner can't quite make the play, but still small run for the 49ers.
Yeah, Nick, we've seen a lot of great run defenses, a lot of great pass rush by Gainer so far. There's another option that the Raiders have with Gainer, and they've put him in this situation quite a few times. This guy's been dropped into coverage on 62 snaps during the preseason, and he's done pretty well in that regard. A 78.5 coverage grade for a linebacker can be handy at times. One of his best games, he had a 90.1 coverage grade. 4 passes thrown his way, only 1 was completed for 4 yards. So Gainer, not too bad in coverage as well.
All right, let's end on a short yardage goal line kind of play. And there's Gainer right there lined up basically as an edge defender, outside linebacker in a short yardage defense. So here the San Francisco 49ers are going to run a power concept. They're going to have everybody up front for the offense working down to the offensive left right here. They're going to take the backside guard. He's going to pull around and pick up the linebacker or safety, whoever feels most dangerous in this direction. They're going to take the fullback right here and lead on Amari Gainer. The whole premise of the scheme is to get all these defensive linemen to work inside and to block them down to create, say, a seal here. Have the fullback create a seal here, and then have the guard lead through at the point of attack, and have the running back take this track. That's the whole strategy behind this scheme. If you're this defensive end, you obviously, or outside linebacker in this case, like Gainer, you obviously have to set the edge to make sure the running back, here, let me clean up the screen. You obviously have to set the edge to make sure the running back doesn't pop, but you also have to constrict the hole as well. You can't let this seam get really wide. If they do, it's usually a walk-in touchdown. Let's watch Gainer here do a really nice job as an outside linebacker, edge defender kind of role. All right, there's a snap. You can see everyone working down for the 49ers, backside guard pulling, fullback leading the way. You can see the guard pull and get in the hole right here, leading on what turns out to be the safety. You can see the fullback on Gainer. Watch Gainer right here, engage the fullback, set the edge, make sure the running back can't bounce it outside, but watch him work through this fullback, constrict the hole, and then make the tackle. That's really nice stuff right there. This is really good defense all around by the Raiders in terms of point of attack. But if I freeze it right here, if let's say Gainer doesn't constrict this hole, let's say he gets wide or he gets blown up right here, this running back is able to crease through here one-on-one at the 1 yard line with number 46, right? That's what they're trying to run. But because of Gainer restricting the hole so much, he's able to come off this fullback right here, help make the tackle in this narrow hole. Really nice work from number 53. Again, he's obviously an inside linebacker by trade, by experience, but his ability and willingness to take on blocks at the point of attack, constrict holes like this in the short yardage will be a valuable asset to the Raiders as well. Let's take a look at it from the wide copy here. There you can see him at the bottom of the screen. Watch him engage in the fullback. Boom, right there at the point of attack. Nice stuff right there. Again, constrict the hole. Make this hole really narrow. Forces the fullback back into the hole and ends up making the tackle. Really nice work. Good job by 97 right there as well, fighting off the block. Good short yardage defense all around by the Raiders. But again, you've got to make this hole narrow because even if this defensive lineman fights off this block, if you get blown up the field or you get blown up outside right here, this running back will just scoot along into the end zone. Gainer does a really nice job here finishing the play, and it's just what we've seen throughout this entire film sequence. Gainer can provide a lot of value to this Raiders defense. He definitely should make this roster. He's got a great future.